Hey Ara! So today I'm going to talk to you about an issue that has been happening locally. Today I'm going to talk about dress codes. What has been happening is at the local high school, a group called the Young Feminists put out a video and a petition asking the high school to abolish a dress code because of the unfair treatment that the women at the high school have been receiving because of how gendered it is, and just because they're basically fed up with the sexist and rape culture that it promotes. It has now reached a point actually where the CBC News has actually been covering the story. And it's basically been this huge thing, like, should the dress code be changed? Should it not? I personally am on the side of the Young Feminists because of the things that they were saying in their video, experiences that they've had as a result of this dress code. And it hasn't been instances like they were wearing a top that was like down to the middle of their chest and their tits were basically falling out. No, it was because a bra strap was showing. Their shorts were too short. Just these minor instances that really shouldn't be policed. We shouldn't even be policing the bodies of these young women in the first place. And these girls keep saying like they've been missing class time because of this kind of stuff. I am going to put a link down below to the CBC article, which includes not only quotes from the superintendent, but also his video response, as well as the video of the Young Feminists. He was saying that it is not their intention with the dress code to promote a rape culture. Don't think he knows what rape culture is. And he was saying, you know, it's a matter of self-respect and respect for others, and that these young ladies were, you know, maybe taking that. I'm just like, first of all, you're calling this group of extremely intelligent young women who've decided to band together to fight for their equal rights, you're calling them young ladies in a demeaning term, like you're not taking them seriously. Secondly, dressing is never about self-respect. Just how I dress, how anyone dresses, does not matter self-respect. I mean, you know, maybe if you're feeling really confident today, you want to go out in something that makes you look really fucking awesome. And maybe if you're having a down day, you know, you want to hang out in sweatpants and sweaters all day. But that has nothing to do with self-respect. I get that you shouldn't wear the same clothes to school that you would wear going out to a club. Like, there is a sort of little bit of professionalism that comes with situations like those. But again, what has been happening has been nothing to the extreme. It's been small instances. The fact that these women want to express themselves through their clothes is nothing that they should be ashamed of. It has nothing to do with their self-respect. If anything, it shows how much they respect themselves, because they're like, look, this is my body. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm respecting my body. I'm showing it how I want. Also, the fact that they're taking these young men's education in priority over these young women is just infuriating, because they're asking these women to leave class to go change because these boys are gonna be too distracted by their legs. And it's like, I can't even explain just how infuriating this is, and how much I don't respect the teachers that are doing this. Because not only are you telling these young women the way you dress is more important than the education you're receiving, because I am removing you from my classroom. I am removing you from the time you could be spent learning to go change your clothes, to police your clothes, to police your body. The sheer fact that they're approaching these young women and saying, you're revealing too much, you're being too promiscuous or sexy, you're sexualizing them. The only reason that they seem promiscuous or sexy to you is because you think they're being sexual or promiscuous. You are sexualizing their bodies. It's like, why are you even doing this in the first place? I have never once heard of an incident where a young man had to go and change his clothes. Maybe if he had something really offensive on the front of his shirt, but that's the only time that that's ever happened. You don't see boys getting hauled out of class because their pants are sitting too low on their hips. If it were up to me, I would abolish the dress code entirely. I don't think that's gonna happen in this case, but I hope at least that they're able to come up with a dress code that is less gendered and less directed at just the women. I guess we'll see how this story develops. I hope it ends well for the young women and that the superintendent actually see what these young women are doing, and I hope that the rest of the school board and whoever else is deciding about this dress code can see past their ignorant and sexist ways. That's my rant, which they seem to be getting more passionate every week. So anyway, but until next time, I'll see you next week, Ara.